Edie?
Mavis, is that you?
Yes, Edie, it's me.
Oh, I can see you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, finally. It's getting...
Finally, we got this damn thing to work over here.
It's like waiting in
This,
line in CVS for my medication. I have to wait and wait and wait for technology. I thought technology was supposed to be faster than this.
I thought technology was supposed to make your life easier, Mavis, and it just doesn't.
No, it's giving me a
Just
fucking
makes
headache.
it harder.
Anyways,
Well, thank you for meeting me on the internet, Mavis.
not a problem, Edie, but I'm kind of wondering why the fuck do you have me on video? I haven't done a video thing before. I feel like I'm showing off like some sort of fucking tart.
Well, Mavis, because you need to watch your mouth, Mavis, because there's people watching us now.
For fuck's sake, why are there people watching us, Edie?
Because I thought it would be fun to play our game on the interwebs.
We have people watching, and we're supposed to be playing a game. I haven't done
Yeah,
that sort of thing in a while. In the 70s, you know, Edie. This isn't the 70s anymore. You can get arrested for doing inappropriate things now.
no, Mavis, it's not inappropriate things. It's the Dungeons and the Dragons, you know.
The Dungeons
You
and
remember
Dragons.
Dungeons and the Dragons from the 70s when we used to play the Dungeons and the Dragons?
Oh, right, the role-playing game.
Yeah,
All
the
right,
role playing game.
the
You
role-playing game.
you got those papers I left for you at your house the other day?
Papers.
The papers I left for you, Mavis. It's your character sheet.
Character sheet.
Mavis, you played the Dungeons and the Dragons. I know you smoked a lot of weed back in the 70s. I did too, but Lord, you should remember the character sheet.
For fuck's sake, friend, watch with the past tense. I still smoke the weed these days. I have to stay
Oh,
young somehow.
oh, you know, you
Oh,
know, you know, it's legal now, Mavis.
oh, I know. My grandson took me to oh, for fuck's sake. Whatever the stores are now that they sell the weed, there's special stores now that you have to go to.
What?
Where you have to pick from a
What?
fucking menu like you're at a restaurant, except it's for the cannabis.
A menu? What do you need a menu for? You just say, hand me over the reefer and you smoke it.
No, Edie, it's not like that anymore. It's not like that anymore. You have to pick from different flavors. It's like I'm picking a stripper.
What are you talking about, Mavis? Different flavors. It's only got one flavor.
No, there's like flowery rose flavors. There's some sort of tutti frutti. There's
Rose flavor.
there's even
Mavis,
like
that does not smell anything like a rose.
well, you're not. Why you're telling me that? You know, I smoke it every day. But yeah, there's like a cantaloupe cannabis flavor. Apparently these days, these young people, they like to have a bit of flavoring to their weed. I like to know that I'm smoking something from the earth. If it's all the same.
No, you don't need any flavor, and you don't need any smells either.
No.
You just need it to smell like skunk. The worse it smells, the better it is, Mavis. That's how it's always been.
Well, if that was the case, you'd been still with your husband now, wouldn't you?
Which one?
Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't know. I have the memory of a goldfish. I don't know which one. The Henry something.
Oh,
Henry.
Henry was a good one. But
He smelled like a
what we
witch's
doing?
asshole is what he was.
To define the character sheet.
Oh, yes, for fuck. Yes, is this it? Is this be what
That's
it is?
that. Yeah, that's it. I know it looks different. Everything's different with this game now, Mavis.
But
I mean, for fuck's sake, look at this book.
What the
It's
fuck
like a
is that?
textbook, Mavis. And look, it's the Isle of Dread. And I'm getting a workout just from lifting this damn thing.
Well, now I have the eye of dread looking at that thing, you know. It doesn't look like something that we've had before. What happened to the skinny little packets of Dungeons and Dragons? Why is it now a whole naughty novel of the size of a book? Why isn't it stored?
I mean, this damn book's got more directions than a fucking map of Georgia, Mavis.
Jesus.
But we're gonna try and play this here game if you're ready to play. What are you playing there, Mavis?
Well, Edie, you're the one that made the character sheet for me. For some fucking reason, you've made me a gladiator.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to play a gladiator.
I haven't been a fighter in a while, but I'll try it on for size.
Okay. Well, why don't you just describe what you're gonna be looking like there, Mavis?
Well, let's see. You've got me at the fine, ripe age of 26. I'm a female. I'm 5'4" and slim and an athletic build. I haven't been an athletic build in a while. Long red hair and 2 buns. Have you fancied me a bit of a Princess Leia, have you? Brown eyes and pale skin. That be what you've got me looking like. So I'm some sort of tart with a big sword and I fight people, eh?
Well, I thought that fits your personality.
Well, I'm a bit of a fighter, that's for damn sure. Well, alright. Fuck it, let's go.
Alright. Well, let's get the show on the road then, shall we? Now, I don't know if you remember how this game goes. I hope you don't, because I want it to be a surprise for you there, Mavis.
Well, every day's a surprise because I can't remember a fucking thing from one minute to the next, so let's go.
I can't remember anything either, Mavis. Okay.
All right.
You find yourself on a boat, Mavis.
A boat?
With lots of a boat. A ship, Mavis.
A ship?
With lots of strapping young
on a boat with shit.
A ship, Mavis. Open up your ears. It's a ship with a pig.
Got it. Like you intended, okay.
You're not taking a shit. At least I hope you're not taking a shit.
I took care of that business before I got on the phone with you.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Well, thanks for being so concerned on my bowels. Now going back to the ship bowels, let's go. Come on, move it along. I'm excited now. I'm a fucking gladiator. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten to the exciting part, Mavis. Well, so now you're on a ship, a big boat, and you're in the water, and you got some strapping young men all around you, pulling and heaving, working up that sweat while it glistens on their nice strong muscles there.
Oh my goodness. Am I going to have to unbutton my top, dear? I can't handle this today. I've already smoked my weed, but I might be having to hit some more if you're going to sit there and do the sexy talk with me.
Well, that's the whole fun of the game, Mavis.
Well, all right.
We're old. We gotta pretend that we're young. Okay, so you got these men there heaving and hoeing and breathing all heavy all over the deck. And then all of a sudden it starts to rain.
It starts to rain. Starts
to rain, Mavis, and there's a big storm, and the ship is just getting blown from here to there and all over everywhere.
The shit's hitting the storm. There's a shit storm.
Yes, there's a shit storm, Mavis, and the shit is just gonna hit the fan because the next thing you know, you feel a big bump on the back of your head, and when you wake up, the sun is beating down on you, and you're floating on a piece of wood over to a little island off in the distance there.
For fuck's sake! I've never been treated so poorly before.
Now, hold on, I gotta read my notes because I can't write worth a damn anymore.
Well, you've got me at the edge of my seat, so I've been knocked on the back of the head. Was I knocked on the back of the head by one of the strapping lads?
No, you were knocked in the back of the head by some of the debris from the shitstorm, Mavis.
So I fell off the shit.
Yes, yeah, you fell the ship. You fell off the ship because of the shitstorm.
Oh, I fell off the ship because of the shit storm. All right. Right.
Yes, there you go. Okay. So
Got it.
now you're floating on a piece of driftwood, and you're floating to an island here.
Well, it just sounds like one of the parties we were at in the 70s. We usually ended up on a piece of driftwood from one night to the next. Wood of one kind or another.
Maybe some wood, but I don't know if you want to call it a driftwood.
It depends if it's a drifter.
Okay. So now, Mavis, listen good. I need you to listen.
Well, hold on, I've got to.
Okay.
All right.
So now,
my hearing aid's at full volume. I'm ready.
Okay, Mavis.
Okay.
So when you wash up on shore,
right?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why can't they just have the damn maps on all the damn same pages, Mavis?
What are you talking about? A map? There are maps now. I thought you were supposed to make your own maps back then. They've got maps now. For fuck's sake, Edie, I can't see your goddamn face because you got the book up.
Well, I can't read the book because the printing's too small, Mavis.
The pigeons are too small.
Sweet Jesus. All right. You wash up on shore, and there's a camp. And there's all these huts, and there's some mountains in the background and some woods, and it is just hotter than all hell, Mavis.
So you're saying it's hotter than a witch's tit?
That's what I'm saying, Mavis. Right. It's hotter than a witch's cooch.
Good.
So you're on the shore there.
Right.
And the driftwood drifts up there, and you can hear there's these large towers, and you can hear shouting from some deep voiced young men.
So I hear some shouting from some deep voiced men who have towers.
They come rushing down the towers, Mavis.
Oh.
And they've got the ripped shorts.
The red shorts.
The ripped shorts like pirates. They're pirates, Mavis. Trying to paint some atmosphere here for you. They're pirates, and their skin is sun-kissed, and it's just gleaming there in the sunlight, and all the sweat.
Oh, Sean Connery's asshole! What have you got me into now?
You got some sex-starved pirates coming down the ladder, Mavis. What are you gonna do?
Strapping young lads. Oh, I have to figure out what to do. Right, all right.
How you play the game, Mavis? Yeah, I think you smoked a little too much weed there, Mavis.
Well, I have to smoke weed, otherwise I don't feel like myself, you know. I can't be going around shaking like a goddamn leaf all the time. I have to be able to have some balance and sustenance in my life. All right. I'm a gladiator, yeah?
Yes, you're a gladiator, so what are you gonna do with these young, nubile young gentlemen?
Well, according to this, my name's Saga. Is that correct? My name be Saga. All right.
Fucking remember, Mavis, you can be whatever name you want to be.
Well, you put Saga down here, so I suppose, and I'm supposed to be named Saga, so I introduce myself, right?
All right, yes. Well, you can try.
Well, do they look like they're running down towards me, or they're walking at a slow pace?
No, they're running towards you. They got their swords out.
For fuck's sake!
Swords, not the sword you're thinking of, Mavis. Get your head out of the gutter. I already know where you were going.
Well, I mean, I'm just used to men running towards me with their swords out. You know, their natural swords.
That was the 70s. This is the 20s.
All right, well, so they're running towards me, right? All right. Well, it looks like I have a great sword. A great sword is what I have down for a weapon. Looks like it has 2D slashing.
2D slashing.
2D.
2D. Well, okay, but what, are you attacking them, Mavis? What are you doing?
Well, for fuck's sake, they're coming at me with all their swords out. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Okay, there's about 3 of them, Mavis.
3. All right, 3.
3 of them. So
3.
I need to know. They're coming at you. You're gonna slash at the first one.
I suppose whatever one is in front. If they're running with one in front, then I suppose I'll be hitting him first.
So now I need to know. Hold on a fucking second here. I need to know what your strength modifier is, Mavis. It should be in that little bubble under strength.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're making me look for things now.
Well, I gotta look through this whole damn book, Mavis.
My strength?
What is your strength?
It looks like it's +3.
Okay.
I don't have very much strength, do I? I'm supposed to be a gladiator.
I think it's supposed to be pretty good.
Well, all right.
These new rules are just all over the map. Well, all right.
Well, go on then. Let's take some risk. Something exciting is going to happen. I may as well go ahead and fight these fuckers.
Okay, Mavis. So you go to hit them with your big sword.
My great sword, yes.
Your big sword, and you miss. And if your sword just hits the sand. And now it's his turn.
I've missed.
You missed.
For fuck's sake.
The dice said you missed.
Well, the dice can go fuck itself. How do you miss? It's a great sword.
You want me to re-roll it?
Well, no, for fuck's sake, that's not what we do, is it? Fine, all right. What does he do then?
All right, what's your armor class, Mavis?
Farmer class? What's the farmer class got to do with anything? What am I going to do? Plant some corn in front of us?
Your armor class? Your armor. You know, you gotta wear the armor, Mavis. What is your armor class?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm wearing chainmail. Apparently, my armor class is 16.
All right, so he tries to hit you and you roll out of the way. Good job.
All right.
Now, the other ones are coming up, too. Oh my. So you do get slashed on the arm by one of these strapping young men, and you gotta take 7 points of damage.
Well, that doesn't leave me with very much to protect myself, does it? For fuck's sake. So we've got 2 more men that I've got to fight.
You can try talking.
Well, I suppose I better be throwing a, Well, how about I throw a hand axe at the next fucker that was trying to run towards me? Teach him a good fucking lesson.
What's your dexterity modifier, Mavis?
My dexterity be +3.
Okay, that's a good hit. What's the damage on that there hand axe?
It's 1d6 slashing.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Well, did I hit him or not?
You did. You hit him a good one, Mavis.
Excellent.
Now it's their turn again.
Oh boy. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Edie, my heart can't take you having me attacked left, right, and center.
What's your hit points at right now, Mavis?
My tit points?
Your hit with an H.
No one needs to know about my tit points, Edie.
No, your hit points,
oh,
Mavis.
My hit points, it looks like it'd be 23 hit points.
All right, well, now you're going down to 21.
Because I've gotten hit, have I?
You got hit again, Mavis.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Now it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'll be throwing another hand axe at the next fucker who decides to come towards me. I'm assuming he's the last man, right?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say there's just two of them because this is just too damn hard.
So there was the one guy.
Right, and then you hit him with your axe, but he's still alive. You just nicked him.
I just nicked
And
him.
then you nicked him, and then you got another guy. One of them tried to hit you, and the other and missed you, and then one of them tried to hit you, and he got you.
All right, so I be going for the other one again, shall I?
Well, which one? You want to go for the one that you already hit?
Right, so I'll be going with him with my great sword again. I'll run towards him like fucking Xena, warrior princess, with my high coal. I can't be doing that now. I'm too old for that shit. But you know, running like Xena, warrior princess towards him, I raise my great sword and I run towards him and I hit him. Or I tried to hit him.
And what you do? You do hit him. What's your damage?
Oh, 2d6 slashing.
Well, maybe if you done killed the boy, you sliced him right down the frickin' center there.
Well,
now there's just another one who is just so super impressed with your abilities, and he doesn't sheath his sword, but he kind of puts it down and just says, "Well, what are you doing here?"
That's all he. So he puts down his sword, and then he asks.
Well, he doesn't put it down. It's still in his hand, but he's got it, and it's kind of by his side there.
All right, and then he asks. He's be asking me what I'm doing here.
Yes, he wants to know what you're doing here.
So I suppose I'd be responding with, well, I don't know why the fuck I'm here. I remember being on a ship, and then I woke up here, and the next thing I know, you fuckers were running towards me.
This be our island, he says, and you were trespassing, but you seem to have really good warrior skills.
Well, yeah, I be a gladiator, so I suppose I do have some mad warrior skills, as the youngsters call it these days. Mad warrior skills, yes. I'm not one to trifle with, young man.
I can see that. Would you be willing to join our crew?
So you want me to join as a pirate?
Yes, the captain is going to be back soon.
So I have to meet the captain.
Yes, but I think once she sees what you did to our friend over here, she'll want you on our crew as well.
Well, for fuck's sake, bring me to your captain then. Let me introduce myself. I should be good use as a gladiator.
Well, she's not quite back yet, but why don't you go ahead and you can just wait here. Don't try any funny business, because we've got other people up in those towers up over there. He points to his right, and then he points to his left, and you can see on the shorelines there's two other big towers, like the one that was a little further back by the tree line.
A little farther back. All right, so there's men on towers, and they'll be watching me. So I can't be doing any funny business.
Yeah, Mavis, you probably shouldn't, but I mean, you can. It's the Dungeons and the Dragons.
Well, what sort of funny business am I going to get up to? Is there going to be something random coming towards me at some point?
I mean, you can just try to kill these other pirates. You can run off into the woods. You can check out. They got all these huts all over the place.
Well, I suppose I could be getting up and looking at some of the huts. Let's try our look at one of the huts. See what kind of funny business they've got going on.
All right, Mavis. So you got. What's your perception, Mavis? Oh, you know they don't have numbers by these damn things anymore. Do you got the dot by perception filled in?
Do I have the dot marked By perception?
Yes, is it filled in there, Mavis?
Well, hold on. Don't lose your panties. I'm trying to figure it out. Aye. No, I don't be having the dot marked beside perception.
All right, well then, what's your...
Hold on just a moment. Yes, I do. I apologize. It's under wisdom. Right? All right. Well, I've got to 14 beside perception.
No, there shouldn't be a number next to perception, Mavis.
I don't know. There's a dot beside it, though.
Okay, so there's a dot beside it. What's your proficiency bonus? And then what's the wisdom modifier?
There's a +2 for the wisdom, and there'd be a +2 for the proficiency.
As you start walking to the huts, you hear a crossbow getting cocked.
What's that cock got to do with anything, Edie? Why you have to throw cocks every single other sentence or two?
Mavis, there is nothing like a good cock. You know that.
I'm not arguing with this point. I'm just wondering how it has something to do with the Dungeons and the Dragons. But sure, all right, go on then.
Well, I wasn't actually. I was talking about a crossbow being cocked.
A crossbow?
Like you hear it. You hear him pulling it back. It's getting ready to be shot, Mavis.
Edie, are we talking about a cockbow or are we talking about a crossbow? I can't seem to hear you now. I'm already stuck on the fact that you've brought up cock in this game. When I'm surrounded by these harny pirates who be running towards me with their special health swords, what the fuck am I supposed to be thinking?
We're talking about the crossbows, Mavis. Crossbows.
Oh, the cross? Like the
They're gonna shoot you with crossbows if you keep walking, Mavis.
For fuck's sake, fine, calm your tits, woman. All right. Crossbow, then. So there's someone with a crossbow.
Yes, in the two towers to the left and the right on the shoreline, you can see there's pirates up there and they've got crossbows.
They be having crossbows. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I've not done anything. I just wanted to take a look at their houses. If I'm supposed to be joining their team, don't I have a right to be looking in their homes?
You haven't been welcomed yet, Mavis. The captain has not shown herself yet.
Well, this has taken a long time, just like a typical woman to be taking a long time. And I'm older.
Oh, Mavis, I think I lost you there.
I know it. I know. I'm sorry. Hold on, Edie.
All right, I gotta try to find this damn captain. And she's supposed to be, I think, in the back of the book.
In the back of the book.
In the back of the book. They got all sorts of nonsense in these damn books now, Mavis, you won't even believe.
But what happened to the men with the crossbows? I thought they were attacking me.
No, they were going to attack you if you kept going towards the huts.
So I need to be pausing with going to the huts, then? Is that what I'm trying to do?
Just stop walking towards the huts, Mavis.
All right, fine. Take this as the action that I stop walking towards the huts.
All right. As you stop walking towards the huts, you can hear from the water behind you,
right,
that there's men rowing some boats.
There's men. Oh, wait, hold on, Edie. For fuck's sake, there are men mourning.
Rowing boats. Like row your boat.
All right, I don't need a good serenading right now, but thank you very much. Rowing boats behind me. All right.
Rowing boats, Mavis.
All right.
And they're rowing towards you, and there's about 5 to each boat, and you can see standing at the front of the one boat is a woman dressed in a purple and red pirate jacket with a big hat and a feather.
Right. Okay.
And she's standing at the bow of the boat, and she's got her spyglass, and she's just looking towards the beach.
She's looking
And the
towards
man
the
who,
beach. Right. All right.
yes, and the pirate who invited you to come and join, he comes up to you and says, "That be the captain.
That
That
be
is
the captain.
Captain Crimson Caruthra."
Crimson Caruthra. All right, it be a woman with it, is it? Is it a woman? It's a
It's
woman
a woman
pirate.
pirate captain.
Oh, for fuck's sake, look at us going up in times. All right.
I know. They're letting women be captains now.
For fuck's sake. All right, women be captains. All right, all right. Perfect. And her name's Cathuthra.
Crimson Caruthra.
Crimson Caruthra. So Captain Crimson, I've got it now. All right, all right.
All right. And Mavis, that's where we're going to have to end it tonight. I know we started a little bit late, but I don't want to go too much further. Actually, you know what? You could meet her. We'll have you meet her, and then we'll leave it there. Just because I don't want to go too much further. It's almost my bedtime, Mavis.
Oh,
I gotta take my special marijuana medicine. All right, so the boats go up on the shore.
Yeah.
And Captain Crimson steps off the boat.
Right.
And she's walking toward you and says, "And what is a fine thing like you doing on my beach?"
All right. She be a lady that swings both ways, does she? Well then.
Oh yeah, yes. And you can see she's got long, flowing black hair, and she's also got some sun-kissed skin.
Right.
And you can see her cleavage just poking out from underneath her frilly pirate shirt.
For fuck's sake, I haven't had cleavage in a while. Well, have you written me down to have cleavage as well as a gladiator, or am I not as endowed as this lady?
Well, yes, you have cleavage also, Mavis.
Right, so we're a couple of two good-looking lasses with some tits. All right. Well, so she's come off the boat. She's come up to me and she says, "What's a fine-looking thing like you doing here?" Right?
Yes, she says, "What's a fine thing like you doing on my beach?"
Well, I suppose that the nice thing would be to respond, I could say the same thing about you, fine woman. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to say. Yep.
All right. Well, she says, "And what is your name, good lady?"
So I bow down and I take off my hat and I tell her my name be Saga. I am Saga. I am a gladiator, and I was on a ship journey to somewhere to save a local village, and then I got shipwrecked, and now I've ended up here on your island.
She looks over at the young man next to you, and she says, and why is she still here? And he says, "Well, my captain," and he bows, and he says, "She killed that yonder pirate man over there and thought her skills could be useful for us." Right. And the Captain Charisma looks at you and says, "Well, why don't we have a word in my hut?"
Oh my goodness. She's a bit of a horny lass, isn't she? She's a lot of a woman to be assuming that that's the type of thing that I'll do. But fine.
Well, maybe she wants to talk, Mavis. It's not the 70s.
Well, she did hit on me, though, and now she wants to bring me into her hut. Well, all right, fine, fuck it, everything, fine. So I go ahead and I smile and said, "As you wish, madam," and I walk with her towards her hut.
Okay, so you get into the hut there.
Right.
And let me see what's in this hut here. All right, it contains a locked wooden cabinet where the outward details are stored, the key, Oh, that's not what you're supposed to know about that, I don't think.
Oh, for fuck's sake, have you given me something that I'm not supposed to know yet?
Well, Edie, they used to have this stuff coded, and I don't see any kind of weird code in here. Alright, so it looks like there's a simple wooden Mavis,
Right.
and a foot locker,
Right.
and some extras, just some clothes strewn about, and a locked wooden cabinet.
Right. So there's a locked wooden cabinet. Sounds like she's
Yeah.
got a bit of a messy hut. All right.
Well, I mean, she's a pirate, so they're not very good known for the cleanliness,
Right. So I walk into the hut, and I look to Captain Crimson, and I say, so what have you brought me in here for? Is that
Well,
right?
I wanted to. What?
Is that what I'm supposed to say?
You could say whatever you want us to say, Mavis. There's no supposed to.
Well, I don't know. I've not been stuck in this situation for years. Yes, fine, then I say that. Why have you brought me into your private quarters?
Okay, well, she says that I just wanted to bring you in here so that we could talk woman to woman without all those men gawking and googling about.
Right, fair. When you've got a nice 2 sets of tits jabbering about, I suppose that men could be a little bit distracted. Sure, all right. Fair. What did you want to talk to me about?
Well, you said you were on an expedition?
Yes, I was on a journey, and then a shitstorm came along and knocked our ship about, and there was shit everywhere, and then I got knocked in the back of my head, and then I ended up here on this island.
I see. And did you want to join our crew, or did Johnny Be Good out there just decide that you were gonna join the crew?
Well, I suppose I could be joining the crew, but I have to know. Dan, you don't do that sort of thing where you rob children and women or knock them about or anything. No funny business.
Well, we only do it when we have to. But I gotta tell you, if you're against that, you may not like what it is that we do here.
Oh, right. I'm assuming that I really don't have much of a choice, though.
Well, you could always take a nice short walk and a nice drop into the ocean.
For fuck's sake. You're giving me some grand options here, so I don't have much of a choice, is what you're saying. Is I either join your crew or take a long walk off a short pier into Davy Jones' locker.
Well, that would be the options, yes.
Well, for fuck's sake, woman.
I can let you think about it if you want.
Well, there's not much to think about. Live or join. So I'll be joining if you don't mind.
Well, then that's just great. Would you like to join me for some dinner?
Sure. All right. No harm in having some dinner. All right.
So the other strapping young man, they bring in looks like some meat of some sort.
Some meat of some sort.
Yeah, some meat of some sort. And they've got pirates ale or whatever. What is it that pirates drink, Mavis? What was it?
A brew of some sort. Some
Well,
beer.
they drink some whiskey.
Grog, I think it's what it's called back then, wasn't it? Grog.
Yeah, they got some grog then there, Mavis. And you drink up and you eat up and they got would they have mashed potatoes? You gotta have a good potato with your meat.
Edie, these isn't the pirates of Atlanta. These be pirates of the seas. I don't know if they'd have mashed potatoes. Why would they have any potatoes on the ship to begin with?
Well, the trading and whatnot, you gotta do your trading, Mavis.
Well,
Why wouldn't they have potatoes?
I think it's more likely that they would have fruit or bananas. So unless you're wanting some mashed bananas.
Well, maybe they could. Maybe they got potatoes when they were trading.
Well, all right. So what you're trying to tell me is I'm going to bang her and then have my mash.
Well, if that's what you feel like doing, Mavis, you can go ahead and bang her and then have your mash.
Fine. All right. Bang her and mash. That sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, on that note, Mavis.
Right. I'm here.
All right. Well, on that note, Mavis, it is almost 9:30. So
Fine.
that's where we are. That's where we're gonna end the session tonight, and
Sure.
we'll pick it up again. We'll pick it up again. I hope that you had fun and it reminded you of what it used to be like when we were in the college age.
I mean, I appreciate being brought back to me college days. I have to say I was a bit of a hussy, but that's fine to remember my younger years. But by the by,
What was that?
by the by, you said we have some listeners on today, though.
Oh yes, we have some listeners, and I've got some thank yous here that I wanna just say thank you so much to your grandbaby. Don't get mad at her. I know you don't want to be in front of people, but your grandbaby Lindsay K, she made the background. I'll show it to you. It's very nice background for this show.
That cheeky monkey. Well, all right, that's brilliant. All right, so the grandberry, my granddaughter.
Yes, your grandbaby, Lindsay K, who made the background.
Oh, it's very nice, isn't it? That's my background of my house. That's my fucking fireplace. So you took a picture of my fireplace. All right. Well, I have to give her some points for being sneaky.
She put it on the interwebs.
So now my living room is all over the place. Well, all right. Well, I think we also need to say some thank yous for. I'm supposing that we have a company that we have to be ran by. Do you know what this company is that helps us with the cameras, the putting on the show?
Yeah. So the company that's hosting us, we say thank you to Tooth and Claw Realities for hosting.
A big thanks for Tooth and Claw for letting us do our debauchery on live interwebs.
All right. Yes, and thank you to Erica, the nice good grandbabies of the youngins, Erica and John. They helped do the tech.
All the tech people, the technicians people. All right.
Technician people, yes.
Well, I suppose if we're saying thank you to everybody in the fucking world, then we should say thank you to our listeners for actually tuning in today.
Oh yes, thank you all for tuning in. And if you liked us, then you should go on our Facebook page. It's down there in the details section. And like us on Facebook, and you can follow us on the Twitters.
The Twitter.
And the Twitter. And make sure that you tune in next week, Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lady, you've fucking turned us into movie stars. I didn't know we had a Facebook and a Twitter.
Yes, my grandbaby helped me make it.
Well, aren't you coming up in times, and I suppose you'll be taking me with you?
Well, yes, that was the plan, but I knew you wouldn't do it willingly, so I had to trick you into it, Mavis.
Well, for fuck's sake, you cheeky woman. Well, all right. I'm along for the journey, so thank you, yes, to our listeners, and thank you, Edie, for inviting me onto this virtual chat. I look forward to next Tuesday. I hope that everybody has a good evening, and take care and have your whiskey for the night and all that.
Yes. Have some whiskey, have some weed, and get some rest.
Yep. Keeps you young. All right.
Yes. All right.
I suppose we'll be saying goodbye to everyone. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.